Just a little heads up before the video starts. I know this topic is incredibly outdated by now, but I am in the process of moving house, and I got about halfway through the editing process of this video before I had to pack up my PC and move it and stuff. But I figured the message in the video is important and still eternally relevant, so I didn't want to just let the video go to waste when I believe there is something to it. So yeah, whatever. Doing another one of these guerrilla style videos, because I keep seeing this bullshit, and it's so like brain-numbingly idiotic that I figure I need to put my give my 2 cents on the matter. You know why we're here. You know who this is. I needn't really bother explaining. Okay, right. Twilight Princess. Yes. Keys of the Kingdom. Sure. The hairstyle is comparable. Ocarina of Time. Yeah. Like cool. Hyrule Warriors. Yeah. Cool. Skyward Sword. Yeah. Cool. Some of them it's like, yeah, she doesn't look like the character, but she sort of carries the essence of certain interpretations. But like, I think the Twilight Princess one is like 1-to-1, it's uncanny. Let's just stick to just one Zelda being Twilight Princess. He doesn't look like Breath of the Wild Zelda, so don't even try to force that. Understandable. I get where you're coming from. As I just said, like, yeah, it's not identical, but it's like she basically sort of evokes the essence of Zelda as well as really looking like her. Like I said, the only 1-to-1 it looks identical is the Twilight Princess one. She really only fits Twilight Princess, the rest are a stretch. Twilight Princess is arguably the most realistic looking Zelda game. So of course, when you compare someone that looks like Zelda, the closest comparison, because they're a real human, is going to be the game where the models of the characters look the most like real humans. Hunter, he clearly looks more like a Link than Zelda. Now, I wouldn't really go so far as to actually call this guy incorrect, but I mean, this isn't the best photo. This also isn't really the best photo, but I'm pretty sure these are the models from the original game. Because they're both, you know, Hylian, and they're sort of meant to be like counterparts that are continually reincarnated. They're meant to sort of not resemble one another, I guess, but they do, like, they always kind of look a little bit like one another. But obviously this comment was stated in a disrespectful manner, so yeah, I'm not entertaining it any further. But sure, people complain, but it's not like Zelda's gonna pull down her pants in the movie. I wish. Exactly. Like, okay, who's like a perfect casting? In my opinion, Henry Cavill for Superman was a perfect casting. The writing and the directing of Man of Steel and the whole DCEU was terrible, but Henry Cavill was perfect. There's no way of us knowing this. Henry Cavill could, okay, this is incredibly unlikely. On the blue moon chance Henry Cavill is a transgender male, does it matter? Like, okay, take a look at this real quick. Would it matter if this man had a vagina? You would have no way of knowing. It would not affect my viewing of the Superman. It make for some interesting trivia, I guess. I don't fucking know. I mean, again, what about her acting? Played roles in AAA movies and played/loved the Zelda games. I haven't actually seen Hunter Schafer in anything, so I can't vouch, but from what I've heard, /seen, little snippets, she's a fine actress and they look like the character, so what's the problem? Plus, everyone's raving about this fan cast. Everyone's like so for, except for the oddlings that inspired me to make this video. Nah, she doesn't match the character, to be honest. I'm not even gonna full face cam for this because it's just stupid. Fortunately, it won't happen. Nintendo will not be casting a person that would be close to considered controversy. I think there's some validity to this comment, to be honest. I actually agree. I think that Nintendo won't have the balls to cast Hunter Schafer because it's had a slight bit of backlash, if you could even call it that. But Nintendo, if you want to earn my respect, I fuck with you, and I probably always will fuck with you because I like a lot of your games. But if you've been doing a lot of fucking stupid shit these last few years, like, if you want to take a step towards my good books again, just don't fuck this up. Did they have Zelda taste the rainbow while I was away? There's the thing with Sheik, who's meant to be sort of Sheik's like gender or sex or whatever is meant to be sort of ambiguous. That's why it's like kind of surprising when you find out that it is, spoiler alert, Zelda. Whatever. Just take a look at that and then come back to me. Rather have a 3D animated version of Zelda. Honestly, yeah, after the Minecraft movie, which I still haven't watched, by the way, because when it first got announced, I was so like, I was looking forward to like a Minecraft story mode type. Joe knows. Okay. I was looking forward to a like Minecraft story mode type animated thing. And I think Zelda would honestly, it would lend itself better to being animated. I agree with this comment as well. But also, this applies to so many game things. If the game is stylized, Twilight Princess is still kind of grungy, it's not the right word, but it's like dark and it's realistic. It's still stylized. All the Zelda games are stylized in a different way on purpose to sort of accentuate the fact that these are all different links, they're all different stories. So, yeah, I don't know, play on one of those art styles perhaps. They probably wouldn't, but it'd be cool to see like a Wind Waker style animation. I fucking love the art style in Wind Waker. I don't remember Zelda having balls. Well, me neither, but, well, here, they never show it, how would you know? Exactly, going back to the Henry Cavill thing, Zelda might have a dick in the games. We don't fucking know that, so it doesn't really matter. Like, who gives a shit? Zelda has never been nude in the games, and she was never a man either. Man meaning biological male. Yet again, I don't know if it explicitly states anywhere in Ocarina of Time or fucking Skyward Sword, you know, if Zelda has a penis, whatever. Yet again, who really fucking gives a shit? Why are you so open to a guy playing a girl? Like, are we okay? Are we okay? Like, this isn't real life, it's a movie. Anyone can play who the fuck they want. Like, does it really fucking matter? Like, whoever's suited for the role should be the one to play it. It's like, I don't agree with trans, but even I admit he's perfect for this role. This is the stance that people who don't agree with being transgender, but those people, like, also have a brain, I guess. This is the stance they should be taking, because it's so blatantly obvious. Like, she is identical to the most realistic interpretation of Zelda. And like, yeah, you might not like, your brain might not gel with the idea of someone transitioning, which, whatever, like, that's how you were raised, that's fine. Them existing, you know, them being transgender people is not really going to affect your life, same way your thoughts about them doesn't really affect their life. This would be so perfect if Link was trans mask. Oh my god. You know what? Fuck it, why not? It's like, just like Link is always more so than Zelda meant to be sort of androgynous, I guess. So we're really out here giving female roles to biological males now. Whatever happened to women's rights? Let's just give credence to this guy's thesis for a minute. If this transgender female doesn't have like the female rights, what rights does she have? Like, does she still have men's rights? So would you rather her play like Ganondorf or Steve from Minecraft or something? Like, what would you honestly rather see this person play Nathan Drake in Uncharted? Obviously not. I'm being pedantic, but point being, do you not want them to be cast in the role which they are suited for? Like, give it a fucking rest. He has similarities, but isn't a good fit for the role. I would like the film to be a success and have it safe for children to watch. It's already failing before production even starts. Remember, there are more normal people in the world than freaks. Think Bud Light. I don't even know what the Bud Light thing means. Let me check. Let me check that real quick. In 2023, Bud Light faced a significant backlash after a social media campaign featuring, I mean, I'm not even going to entertain it and like watch it because I like don't really care enough. But I mean, grow up. Who gives a fuck? You know, it's a fucking advert for Bud Light. It's not like it's an advert for fucking something good like Pepsi Max or something. How is it not safe for children? How do you think, I'm going to hazard a guess at the angle this guy's going to take, which I understand children are impressionable and children are being taught about it in schools and stuff, which I don't necessarily disagree with, but also like I feel like children don't need to know about this sort of stuff. In my opinion, this is something that, like sexuality, like everything else about your own personal identity, you're meant to kind of figure it out on your own and find yourself, which is what you're going to do later in life anyway, so you might as well just leave them to it. If they ask, you know, feel free, but it doesn't really need to be mandated. It's not necessary for children to know about this sort of stuff. If who I am not a child, but let's pretend I am a child, I'm sat in the cinema watching the Zelda movie and Hunter Schafer is Zelda. I'm 5 years old. If I see Hunter Schafer, a transgender woman that looks like a woman and you could easily mistake them for a biological woman. So long as the parent, my transphobic father, my father isn't transphobic, this is the character, my transphobic father doesn't nudge me on the shoulder and go, you know that's a man, right? No child is going to get confused, do you know what I mean? Like, they're just going to assume things are normal. Problematic word to say, but you know what I mean. Don't get on my case. Only kids who are transphobic are kids who learned it from adults around them. Hatred and prejudice are learned behaviors. I agree. Yeah. Going back to this, there are more normal people in the world than freaks. Yeah, there are more cisgender people than transgender people. There are more straight people than gay people, blah, blah, blah. That doesn't mean that they don't have a place in media if they're well suited for the role. Do you know what I mean? Like, whatever. I felt compelled to make this video because I just think it's ridiculous how much discourse there is about this. I saw it and I was like, yeah, makes sense. Went about my day, and then it kept popping up like everywhere, and then then eventually, like, if something keeps popping up, you're bound to check the comments on at least one of them, and then I check, and then like most people, normal people are like, she's a great fit, she's identical, like a normal person would think. How much hate are you harboring in your heart to turn your nose up at this casting? It's crazy. I'm just gonna fucking end the video before I start saying some bullshit. You guys get the point. Behave yourselves. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned.